along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. And back in Charlotte following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And nothing to be ashamed about in that game. It was a great effort, I thought, all around. They just needed to have one or two breaks go their way.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, both teams I thought played well enough to win the ball game, and yet it doesn't work out that way. There are no ties, so unfortunately they were the ones who came up short.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Teague and Korver are the guards. Zach Randolph is out there with Horford, and it's Stanley in at the 3, the small forward.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
The feed to Jeffries. Pass the ball. Here's Jefferson. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Charlotte on D. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
They played well enough to win that game. It really could have gone either way.
Yeah, you've got to play the entire 4 quarters. I mean, they played well for 3.5 quarters. That's just not enough. You can't expect to win if you don't play a full game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here's Korver. Fires the 3. The shot will not go.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Jeffries dishes to Brown. Good on the 3-point shot.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Teague, the pass to Stanley. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan, to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Jeffries can't get it to go.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now Randolph following the 3-point attempt by Freak.
Stay down.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Walker's checked in for Charlotte. And Zach Randolph drops them both. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Pass to Zeller. From 15 feet away, Jeffries can't get it to go. Outside Teague. Moves back up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. 6 points for Zach Randolph. Hornets trail by 3. Right side to Walker. It's stolen by Korver. Teague dishes to Randolph. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Freak sets a screen for Walker. He feeds it to Jeffries. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
To the wing on the left. Here's Stanley. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a win against Charlotte.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been. in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Outside Korver. There's a screen. Picked by Horford. Korver passes to Randolph. Shot clock at 5. Hornets with the rebound. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Jeffries kicks to Walker. Out left to the wing. Zeller dishes to Jeffries. Zeller passes to Walker. Buries it from three-point range. Walker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Look here at last year in the NBA where the Hornets ranked. First in field goal percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they were also #1 in fewest chance to win.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots. A significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in for Jefferson. Looney comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brown.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Outside, Walker. They set the pick, and they call an illegal screen here. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The Hawks second.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
1:04 left to play here in the first. Passes to Leonard. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Jeffries, good.
Oh, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Hawks have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Right block shot, and that's good off the glass that time.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
And a wide-open look for Freak. Off target from three-point range.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Leonard kicks it over to Schroeder. Ibaka with the screen on Walker. Schroeder. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Leonard with the steal. And here we go. McLemore heading to the hoop.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Hawks lead by 6. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And Serge Ibaka becoming known for his shooting ability now. He talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he punches the ball, when you don't shoot, he screams you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice. Already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Jeffries in at shooting guard. Caldwell Pope out there with Looney. Then it's Kaminsky, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Shooting two.
The first one falls. Brown, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. So he gets them both. The Hawks leading by 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He ended with 31 points and was in the zone as a shooter, lighting it up from both the foul line and the field. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Jeffries gone only 1 of 7 here from the field. Kicks to Ibaka. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Teague.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Al Jefferson's checked in for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Looney. Atlanta also making some changes here. Randolph comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Korver in for Dennis Schroeder. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Hornets trail by 8. To the inside. And Freak throws it down.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Picked by Randolph. Korver dishes to Teague. Here's Horford. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
And Freak throws it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Here's Teague. Hornets with the rebound.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Corver. And they're pushing it up. The finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Willis.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Teague. And stolen by Freak. Lampley guarded by Corver. Here's Jeffries. Drills it from outside. Jeffries got 7 now in this quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Atlanta timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. Last season, he played outstanding. First in scoring, second in three-point field goal percentage, and he finished second in free throw percentage. Just an absolute technician at the line.
Yeah, and that's what made him number 1 last year. You can't stop him, and you really can't contain him.
So it's Atlanta now, leading by 5. Outside Teague. Here's Randolph. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Next up on the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Now here's Freak. Teague covering. Jefferson's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Teague with the ball. Jefferson picks him up. Teague, the pass to Randolph.
That's the ball.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Jefferson. Can't throw it down with one hand.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Jeffries kicks to Jefferson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Hawks foul. Al Horford. That's his second personal.
For Charlotte, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Hornets. Kemba Walker comes in for Freak.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settle.
Shooter passes to Randall. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
For Atlanta, they have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Jefferson. And Looney subbed in for Zeller. Both teams making some changes here. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Atlanta. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. We came out and laid an egg that first half, straight up. Right now, any change to wake us up would be welcome. But we know we can play a lot better than that.
Hang tough, young man. Kevin, this league is not easy on the young ones.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Atlanta, Teague and Korver are the guards. Horford is out there with Zach Randolph. And it's Stanley in at the 3 slot.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Jefferson dishes to Jeffries. Great D that time from Teague.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Just 5 on the clock. From about 16, Zeller grabs the board.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 15 points for Freak.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
There's a screen. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. There's the dish to T. Makes it off the glass. Teague's got 6 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Jeffries kicks to Brown. And here we go. Fast break. Korver's got it. He dishes it to Horford. Shot from 12. Cannot hit. Jefferson with some nice D. Hornets trail by 12. Feeds it to Jeffries. The 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Teague kicks to Randolph. Teague the pass to Randolph. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Brown throws it down hard.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team.
Picked by Randolph. Korver kicks to Teague. The pass to Horford. Outside Teague. This one for 3. Count that one. Teague's got 9.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets men's team.
story on Jeff Teague. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 14 points per, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better off.
And controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Dishes it to Jeffries. Pass the ball. He kicks it to Jeffries. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Schroeder with the ball. The feed now to Ibaka. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Ibaka's got his second basket.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
It's stolen by McLemore. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Charlotte making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Leonard, he's checked in for Zach Randolph. Hornets trail by 12. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal. McLemore, no good.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Jeffries can't get it to go. The Hawks leading by 12. Back to Anderson. Leonard dishes to Schroeder. Knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Caldwell Pope. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
First personal foul.
2 shots. 5. 2.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
He hits the second from the line. The Hawks have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to McLemore. Kicks to Schroeder. Screened by Ibaka. And it's Schroeder missing.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Good.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Leonard, the pass to Anderson. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 11. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Ball. He's guarded by Schroeder. Passes to Jeffries. Inside. It's tipped. And the rejection by Leonard. And they get it back. 4 on the clock. Ball, the pass to Kaminsky. Rebounded by the Hawks. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Schroeder. Another 3 for Atlanta. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks lead by 14. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize this.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. The Hawks leading by 14. Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Freak, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the Hornets 5. There's the dish to Korver. Right side Teague. Picked by Randolph. Back to Korver. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Teague inside the line. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jeffries got his 3rd rebound on the night. In the corner, it's Jefferson. He feeds it to Brown. Here's Jeffries. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Jeffries got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Hornets. And the Hawks with possession here. T kicks to Horford. Picked by Randolph. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And Walker kicks to Jeffries. Brown dishes to Jefferson. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And he gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Here's Jeffries, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Freak. He has 23 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots from the 3-point line.
And really now you can tell the defense starting to have second thoughts in terms of how they're going to play him. That's 12 points from long range.
We're just over 1.5 minutes now into the 4th. And a wide open look for Walker. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Korver. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The free throws drop for Korver. All free throws good from Korver. Here's Walker. A ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
Key is to avoid mistakes and make each possession count.
And Clark, I agree. The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Timeout. Atlanta timeout.
Start it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Post.
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys.
Stanley lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Jeffries. The baseline J off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Off the pick. That's good from Horford on the assist by T.
Al Horford.
And it's 6 points for Horford.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Hornets trail by 18. Walker the pass to Jeffries. Down low. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Good. And that's 17 points for Zach Randolph.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Teague. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Randolph a screen, 6 to shoot. Teague can't hit.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Out to the right wing. Here's Jeffries. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. They'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Hornets, shooting 2, free!
No good on the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up.
What's the call?
So we can't get either to fall.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown kicks to Jefferson. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Jeffries. Nice shot from the wing. Jeffries got 16 points here in the second half. Atlanta leading by 16. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Ibaka goes in, and he dunks it down.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Atlanta.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And so many key players that you could point to tonight, but in particular, a great game for Teague. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
They grabbed their own miss, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Going to the line, Al Jefferson. Shooting 2.
First one falls for him, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. There's 48 seconds. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.
There must be something about playing on the road that brings out the best in him. I haven't seen this in a player in a while. He gave a very focused and determined effort. And this effort is the biggest reason they're walking away with this win, Ernie, Kenny.
His work distributing the basketball was tremendous. Always had his head up, looking to create easy shots for his teammates. It motivates your team when a guy's passing like that. Makes them run lanes faster, cut to the basketball faster, and then that results in success.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.